Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life, and happy Wednesday. Happy hashtag color with us, you rock art. This is an open collab hosted by our sweet friend Rosemary at Rosemary's You Rock Art. And so guys, we've been coloring in this large print color book. For me, I started in April of 2022. My goal was to finish by the end of December, and I finished. That's it. I'm done with this book. Rosemary knows that everyone's coming to an end in their coloring book also, and so she has chosen another book, which is another large print adult coloring book that can be purchased on Amazon, and she's going to be sharing that on her channel soon. So today what I want to do is I want to share with you, I have probably about 4 pages here marked. I'm going to share with you these 4 pages that are the last ones that I colored, and then just kind of really quickly go through the book, just do a real quick flip through. This is the first time I've finished a color book from beginning to end since I was a child, and because I used to go through color books like crazy when I was a child, but not as an adult. And it's been a really fun collab, and so I just started to reflect over some things that I've learned this year coloring, and so I wrote some of those things down, and I'll share those with you at the end of the video. Okay, so let's get started. So let's see, and the 4 that I'm going to share with you are pictures that I colored just this month in December. And as we travel, and as you know, every month we are going somewhere, I always bring my color books with me. If you can see right here, I have this little case like this. It's just, I could just pick this up like this and I could just go. That has several different markers and things. This one has markers in it too, but I never bring this one. This one just stays in my craft room. When I'm traveling, I can color. So each detail may not be absolutely perfect, but you know what? That's okay. So I colored this one this month, and I started with the purple on the inside, and it's a combination of colored pencils, these twistable crayons, which when I first started using them, I wasn't sure that I was actually even going to like them, but they look like this, these twistable Crayola crayons, but I really do like them. I used some of the twistable colored crayons first for the purples, and then I did get this alcohol ink marker, and then started doing some of the other purples, and I like purple and orange together. And then I got the green next, and so I started doing this dark green, just following all, just, you know, spreading that out in the background. You can see these 2 leaves are lighter. I actually ended up not really liking that, so I switched over to another orange, and so I did this one with the twistable color crayons, and then some of the orange with the ink as well. So that's the first one I did. I did this one in right at the end of November, so right at the beginning of December. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere, from Van Gogh. And yeah, I'm not a Van Gogh, but I like these colors. I started with the pink first. These are some of the colors that are kind of my go-to colors. I love the pink. I love these soft greens. These are all alcohol inks. And then I always add, of course, the hashtag color with us, you rock art, on each of my papers. This one I completed in December as well. I put a haiku over here. Good morning, purple flower. I don't know your name. I'll call you Ah. And the author's name is Z from there. And so I did this pink first. I really wasn't too crazy about this purple. I don't know if you can see that it's really streaky, but that's okay. And then I use this. It's supposed to be green, but this color just really doesn't look like a green to me. Like it should be in the green family, but it is. It looks like it should be in the yellow family to me. But every week, Rosemary will share with us the picture that she's recommending that we color. And sometimes I can keep up with that, and sometimes I can't. And so, but that's okay. I mean, she just welcomes everyone just to color whatever you want, not even in this book. So and the quote I put on this page was, "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow." Audrey Hepburn said that. And so on this one, again, I used just colored pencil here, but I really didn't go over it enough, I don't think. So I'm not really crazy about how that turned out, but that's okay. The pinks and the purples I did here, and then I did the green, and then I did the blue on the outside. So I started this book on April 5th, 2022. So when Rosemary first announced and we bought the book, I was already a couple of weeks behind, so I'm not sure actually when they started the book. And at that point, I just looked around my house to see what I had. I found some colored pencils. I didn't even have a sharpener at that point. I had to actually buy one day, I think at Office Depot, for a couple of bucks. And then I went and found just some Crayola markers that I had. And I had mentioned to my daughter-in-law that I was going to start, taking part in this collab, and so she gave me some of the alcohol ink markers that I started using. So that was really nice. And then since then, I think I've bought 1 or 2 sets. The first set of markers from Amazon, I didn't like. And then, so I ended up just giving them to my granddaughter to play with. And then I bought a second set. Not really crazy about that set either. So Patty at Life with Patty had given me some flesh tone markers, which is really nice, which I've been using actually as I'm coloring in the color book that I bought from Michelle Bastian, which I'll share on my next video, because I'm actually going to be coloring in that book and one of the Disney color books that Patty had also given me in the meantime, before we start the next book with Rosemary in this hashtag color with this You Rock Art. Rosemary said we're going to start, I believe, in February with the next book that she's going to share with us that we could buy. And then in the meantime, I've done some printables from Pinterest that I've also colored. In December, I just decided to put some quotes about art on some of the pages. This one says, "If every tiny flower wanted to be a rose, spring would lose its loveliness," by St. Teresa of Lisieux. Jump in, jump out every week. You can color whatever you want. Some people are coloring stamps that they have. Some people are coloring, from different color books and, art posters, just so many different ideas and different projects that you can color in. And so that's what has made it really nice. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Earth laughs in flowers." And I'm looking back at the dates that I colored these, and sometimes I try to think about, okay, well, it's September, so I'm going to use September colors, or it's July, I'm going to use July colors, whatever it is. John Lennon said, "Love is the flower you've got to let grow." And some pages I look at and I think, oh, heavens to Betsy, what was I thinking? And some of the pages I look at and I think, oh, okay, that's pretty. And I like that. What I liked about this color book is there was a combination of images to color that were more detailed and some that were just simpler. And you could and it was just so amazing to look at what other people had colored and to see the color scheme that they had used or they had chosen for their images. And so that was really inspiring and amazing. And some people use different techniques. And so that was really fun to do. All right. So that's the end of that book. We completed the whole book. And here are some ideas and some things that I thought about and reflected on after I was done with the book. First thing, and there's 7 things. No, there's 10 things. I wrote 10 things. The first thing is just to have fun. So just not think about, this is supposed to be a stress-free activity, right? Don't make it like, oh my gosh, I have to get there, I have to color, I have to post a video, if it's going to be like that, for me, I just said, okay, I'm not doing it that week. So just have fun coloring, have fun, sharing, have fun watching the videos and what other people color. And number 2, it's okay to take risks. I had to learn that because first I thought, oh my gosh, I can't use that color. What about, somebody else is using a certain technique. I have to use that. And I thought, you know what? It's okay. Try that if you want to. And if it doesn't work, don't use it. And so just, go outside the box and using colors and using different types of pens and mediums and all of that. Number 3, use a sharp point. When I first started using my, even the twistables or colored pencils, I would just kind of keep coloring and coloring. After watching some videos, I realized and I learned that you need to stop. You need to sharpen your pencil and you need to go back and just keep layering like that. So I learned that. And then, which goes along with number 4, press lightly and layer. So instead of trying to get like one full coverage of pencil, the first time through, you can't do that. You have to just press lightly and then sharpen and then just keep going back over it and layering. So okay, I learned that too. And then number 5, use similar colors together. Oh my gosh. So when you're coloring, if you're going to use, let's say, green, get 3 different greens and 3 different shades of green, which kind of goes on what's happening over here. Shading and blending is not happening, not now, maybe in the future. So I try, I've seen people that blend and shade and layer, and I can't do that yet. I'm just going to keep trying, and I'm just going to keep on, using different colors and different mediums, and we'll see where we get. And number 6, refer to the color wheel. At first I thought that was cheating, and I thought, okay, well, you just have to, see what colors, look good together. And the more I watched, videos with artists that were not even specifically just with coloring, with painting or mixed media or even, paper crafting, it's okay to refer to the color wheel. It's okay to say, okay, these are complementary colors, or these are, colors that, offset one another in a different way. So, I have a really old color wheel that I think I got from Stampin' Up! A long time ago, but I've, printed a couple. So anyway, referring to the color wheel is not cheating. It is just learning how to put colors together. So number 7, don't compare my skills with others. Number 7 should have a star by it, because I just have to continue to remind myself that when I look at people that have been coloring for a long time, and, so many people in this collab, they just are very inspiring, and they can just put colors together, and their skills just absolutely amaze me. So I need to remind myself of that. And number 8 kind of goes along with number 7. So not compare my skills, but definitely look to others for inspiration. And so when, I would see someone that would color a picture in here, and they would use certain colors together, and I would think, oh, okay, I can, I'll try those colors next time. Or if they said they used, a certain, 2 different mediums, I would try that for next time. So definitely look to others for inspiration. Number 9, use what you have, Kim. Don't go out and start buying all kinds of crazy stuff. As tempting as that is, I've heard people say, oh, I bought this on Amazon, and here's the link to it. And I go and look at it, and I think, nope, can't do it, not going to do it. So just use what I have. And I've been, so blessed that people have gifted me with different markers and different pens, and so I appreciate that so much, and I'm definitely going to just use what I have, and I'll be fine. And then number 10 is just practice, practice, practice. So that's how I'm going to get better, and that's how I'm going to just continue to enjoy coloring. So thank you, Rosemary at Rosemary's You Rock Art. Guys, if you have not taken part in the collab this year, Rosemary, like I said, will be announcing in the next couple of weeks the book that we can purchase on Amazon, so you can join in February to start the next round of Color With Us You Rock Art. If you've been taking part in this collab and you've been coloring, let me know what you've learned this year. I would love to know. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.